Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, season 4, episode 2. Happy to be back with you guys before our break. So this is the last episode that you guys will hear until 2021. So it is only right that I do a year roundup. We all know that 2020 has been one hell of a year, if I might say so myself. It has been crazy. But after our break, we will be back on January 8th with a new episode. And then we're going to kind of dive back into season 4. So I'm not going to be gone that long, but there'll be like a little 2-week break and we'll be back on January 8th. In the last episode, I did tell you guys that I would come with actual factual dates because I don't want you guys to kind of just be, hanging out there like, okay, I know this podcast comes out every Friday, but where is it? Here it is. Here I am. I'll be back January 8th after this episode. I'm excited to have more people on season 4 because we're going to do some life updates. And if there's anything that you guys want me to talk more about, you want me to talk more about print on demand, you want me to talk more about journals, writing, home life, military life, let me know. Holla at me. My email is always open. hello@coinsandconnections.com for you guys to send emails, ask questions, and then we'll kind of really be on the heels of also celebrating the 100th episode. So I'm excited for everyone who has already filled out the form and who have already started to contribute to that episode. Thank you. But if you would like to leave a message, if you would like to send some information to be played on the episode, make sure you check out the link in the description of the podcast. But you guys know what time it is. It's time for our rapid fire questions of the day. So I have 2 rapid fire questions of the day. And the first one is, what is your favorite holiday? My birthday. Point blank period. I love my birthday. This year, next year I'll be 34. Lord, my phone going off. Sorry, y'all. How inconsiderate of me. So yeah, my birthday is my favorite holiday. And for anyone who is new to my life, my journey, every year I do a birthday wish list. So I'm going to put that down in the description box as well. So if you guys want to send me a gift for my birthday, January 6th, 2021, I'll be 34. I am blessed to see another year. So I'm super excited about celebrating. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but hopefully I'll figure it out and we can talk about it on the next episode. Okay. So that is my favorite holiday. And you might say it's not a holiday. To me, it is. It's another trip around the sun for you, girl. Okay. So the second question is, where was the best vacation you've ever taken? Hands down, right now, I would say New Orleans because it's still fresh in my mind about this trip that I had so much fun on with my husband and my sister. Sometimes you don't get to travel a lot without your kids. So that last year, me and my husband traveled a lot without our kids. We spent time together, visiting places and doing things. So I was super excited to be able to go to New Orleans with him. And the food, the drinks, everything. I think both of us had a lot to drink. A few nights, okay? We were tore up from the floor up, and I think we just truly enjoy one another and the culture and the music, and we did go around Essence Fest that year, so that was definitely an exciting trip. So I would say that has been one of the best vacations I've taken in a long time. So let's get into what 2020 has taught me. So I have 10 things, okay? So bear with me. If I get a little long-winded and go off on a tangent, just know that it is worth it to listen and see what the hell I'm talking about. And hopefully this can help you out, because 2020 has been a year of so much growing, learning, and knowing and doing better. Okay. So, number one, friendships are seasonal. And to me, that's a big one, because sometimes we try to hold on to our childhood friends, when in reality that we have grown and we have grown apart. We are all on different paths of life, and sometimes that puzzle just doesn't fit, but that does not mean that you can still be acquaintances or have love for that person. But also with new friendships, sometimes those friendships are seasonal, and somebody may come into your life for a few years and then they leave, and that is quite all right. So I had to learn that when I start to feel a certain way, I understand, okay, this relationship has run its course. And that's what any type of relationship, even in marriage, okay? So sometimes it runs its course and it's okay. Just let it go, let it leave, okay? Number two, marriage can mend during quarantine. Listen, a lot of you probably figured out you don't even like your spouse, but I realize how much I love mine, okay? That even petty fights could not keep me away from him at this point. We fell deeply head over heels in love again. We were doing it like wild rabbits, okay? I felt like I was a teenager just fucking everywhere. TMI, okay? But quarantine has been great for my marriage, and I'm excited. Like, I'm excited about our future year 15 in our marriage and what happens after he retires and has more time at home with me. So yeah, marriages can be mended during quarantine. And if we go back in quarantine, I'm fine with that too. Okay. So 3, taking care of everybody won't save you. Yeah, stop putting people before you. We understand that, yes, you have to take care of your kids, but taking care of my kids won't save me if I'm not mentally fit, I'm not physically fit. So you would need to take care of yourself, because taking care of everybody else ain't gonna save you from anything that may happen, because you'll just be not able to even take care of anybody. So that was number 3. That was the big one. Whew. Number 4, pivoting can be beneficial if you use your gift. And I am thinking about when coronavirus happened, and I pulled out my fabric and my sewing machine and I started sewing masks. And I started providing elastic, and I was shipping out packages daily to people to help them combat whatever. I was shipping out masks that had filter pockets, and I was shipping out masks without filter pockets. But I definitely sold a lot till I don't want to see my sewing machine for a while. Number 5, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I preach this a lot, and because I have stayed in this business, stayed in my path, stayed in my lane, I'm reaping the benefits of staying ready so I don't have to get ready. I have things prepared that will continue to work for me long after I say I'm done. I don't want to record another video or a podcast episode. These things that I have planted and sent out into the universe will continue to work for me for a very long time. So that was my stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Number 6, I can be depressed and not know why. This is a story for another time, but I was depressed for about a month. And I kept asking myself, like, why are you even depressed? Like, you don't have anything to be depressed for. And I realized that I can't say that, because I don't think we really know what depression comes from. It could just had been something stirring in my spirit. It could just been the weather, but I was depressed and I had to be real with myself and acknowledge how I was feeling and get help. So I did that. I'm fine. I'm working through it. But I just want you to know, even if you don't think you should be depressed and you are, get help and know the signs, okay? So being equipped to understand what depression is has helped me to realize when I am, okay, in that state. So number 7, it's okay to be alone, right? I love being alone. One reason I love being alone is because I have all my thoughts to myself. I'm responsible for myself in that moment. It's quiet. I love being alone because I can listen a little bit more, deeper and understand what's going on outside of myself. So I can hear clearer, I can do more, I can be focused on what I need to get done. So I truly enjoy spending time alone with myself and my thoughts, reading, listening to a book. And it's okay if you like being alone. So number 8, you shouldn't feel guilty for saying no. Fuck no, hell no. Okay? Don't feel guilty for saying no. You should be able to do things that you don't want to do. Like you should be able to not do things that you choose not to do. And no one should make you feel guilty for saying no. No, I don't want to go out for lunch. No, I don't want to go to the movies. No, I don't want to leave the house today. No, I don't want to go on a trip with you. No, I don't want to sit in a car for 5 hours with you. No, I don't want to talk on the phone. So don't feel guilty for saying no. 9, boundaries are necessary. And I put them motherfuckers in place this year, more than I have ever done before. And when you start to truly put boundaries in place, people freak out. They don't know what to do. They have no clue what to do when you put boundaries in place, because now you're teaching them how to deal with you, handle you, approach you. And that's good. So boundaries are necessary. And number 10, healing requires work. So I'm celebrating being in therapy for a year. And the healing has been life-changing. It's been a transformation. And I am a better person than I have been before. I am more aware. I understand my behaviors. I understand some of the things that I needed to heal from that I have gone through. And it required a lot of work. It required a lot of truth telling. It required to continue to do the work after the therapy session and to move things into your life daily that now you can see clearer. And when you start to heal, things look different. Relationships look different. How you handle people looks different. And not everybody is able to adjust to the healing that you just went through. A healed person looks different, walks different, moves different. So just know that it won't be easy and it requires lots of work, but you can do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 10 things of what 2020 has taught me, and I'm going to go through them real quick again. 1, friendships are seasonal. 2, marriage can mend during quarantine. 3, taking care of everybody won't save you. 4, pivoting can be beneficial if you use your gift. 5, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. 6, I can be depressed and not know why. 7, it's okay to love being alone. 8, you shouldn't feel guilty for saying no. 9, boundaries are necessary. And 10, healing requires work. This segment is called Q Money Bag's Thought of the Week. Q Money Bag's Thought of the Week is basically going to be about what you should expect from me in 2021, okay? So the podcast will still have 10 episodes each season, but in between them, I'll be taking a 4-week break versus a 2-week break. just because I felt 2 weeks wasn't long enough. I don't want to get burned out. So expanding my break into 4 weeks, a whole month off from the podcast, I think will be better beneficial for me to just relax, find some fresh ideas, educate myself on ways that I can do this podcast better, learn new things that can make this podcast better, and better my craft. So that's, I want to continue to get better. I don't want to stay mediocre. If this is something that I'm deciding to do long term, like I said, I want to grow, and I need to study, research, and learn how I can grow this podcast from the beginning. Because if I look back and I say, oh, wow, I just stayed the same, that's a negative. Nobody wants to stay the same. So we want to learn, grow, and get better. So that is my goal. I will still be releasing 2 to 3 videos a week on YouTube, and that is as long as I have valuable content. But of course, if I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again, or my views are starting to drop, I am going to take some time away to figure out what can I do to better serve my community over there. So I just want to put that out there. But right now, I'm doing really good. We're coming up with fresh ideas, new videos, and ways to keep you guys engaged on my YouTube channel and not feeling like you're watching the same video over and over again. So right now I'm doing really good. I have content up until, sometime in January, and I'm constantly brainstorming ideas that I feel will be great for my channel. I do plan to write often, write a little bit more in 2021, especially when I'm taking those 4-week breaks off from the podcast. And then in my spare time when I'm not recording videos, I do plan to write more. And I plan to just spend more time with my family. So if you guys don't see me as active on social media, I'm okay, all right? I'm just not online, but I'm living and cherishing the precious time and the moments that I have with my family. So I'm okay. I'm just basking in the moment, probably getting lost in a book. I have been listening to way more audiobooks than ever. And it's so soothing and calming. I have my office together. So there's a couch in my office. So sometimes I just sit on the couch, have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever I need, and just be grateful and thankful for the space that I have in my home to do these amazing things, to work out of, like bomb. I have a whole office, like it's set up like a little studio. So eventually one day I'll give you guys a tour, but that's kind of what you should expect from me in 2021. I'm going to still come hard, but as long as I have it in me to do. And if anything changed, of course, I will let you guys know with any changes, and then I'll keep you guys up afloat with what's going on. But I'm super excited for what the new year will bring. So until next time, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in 2021. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.